Hello, my name is Zoya Aga, and my presentation is on the past culture of the Mayan civilization, which once covered parts of Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, and Mexico. The Mayans reached their peak during the 6th century AD, but mysteriously collapsed by 900 AD, when most of its cities were abandoned. Around 1800 BC, the first Mayan communities emerged, marking the onset of the pre-classic or formative period. Initially, the Mayans primarily engaged in agriculture, cultivating crops like corn, beans, squash, and cassava. As time progressed into the Middle Preclassic period, extending until approximately 300 BC, Mayan farmers started extending their settlements across both highland and lowland areas. Alongside agriculture, the Preclassic Mayans demonstrated advancements such as constructing pyramids, building cities, and creating inscribed stone monuments. Starting approximately in AD 250, the Classic period marked the zenith of the Mayan Empire. Flourishing during this era, the Classic Mayan civilization expanded to encompass around 40 cities, notable among them being Tikal, Uaxcatun, Copan, Bonampak, Dos Pilas, Calakmul, Palenque, and Rio Bec. At its pinnacle, the total Mayan population may have ranged from 2 million to as many as 10 million people. Today, the Mayans are known for the detailed architecture and artwork left behind, as well as the developments in agriculture, pottery, writing, and calendars. Mayan civilization placed great emphasis on record-keeping, which was integral to their way of life. It played a crucial role in various aspects such as agriculture, astronomy, and prophecy. By meticulously documenting weather patterns, the Mayans could optimize their farming practices. Similarly, by observing celestial movements of sun, moon, planets, and stars, they crafted precise calendars for prophetic purposes. To sustain these comprehensive records, the ancient Mayans devised their own sophisticated writing system. Their system, based on hieroglyphics, employed pictorial representations to convey objects, sounds, and concepts. Utilizing extensive historical data, the Mayans could forecast planetary cycles, lunar phases, and eclipses. This information enabled them to pinpoint specific times for conducting ceremonies, crowning kings, launching trade ventures, or engaging in warfare based on the alignment of their gods. While the term Mayan calendar is commonly recognized, the Mayans intricately utilized three interlocking calendars. These calendars served to delineate not only sacred occasions but also civic, mythological, and historical events within Mayan society. Much of our knowledge about the ancient Mayans also comes from excavations of archaeological sites. At the site of Tinacum in Guatemala, archaeologists discovered a royal tomb from the late Classic period and a royal burial from the pre-Classic period, along with remnants of architecture and a number of valuable artifacts. The site is divided into northern and southern sectors, the latter sector once housing the residences of the royal elite in antiquity. The northern sector excavations uncovered the ruins of three structures where numerous artifacts such as intact clay vessels, fragmented and complete flint axes, spear points, and figurines were found. Ceramic analysis has determined the ruins date back to the terminal Classic period in the 9th to 10th centuries AD, during which lowland Mayan cities fell into decline. Below the ruins were also two offering deposits that contained a collection of 9 clay heads representing Mayan deities of the underworld, accompanied by jade jewelry, jade monkey heads, ceramic discs, pendants crafted from human bone, and a stingray spine used for bloodletting rituals. Both deposits are associated with the period in between the pre-Classic and Classic periods from 50 BC to 300 AD, indicating that they are older than the ruins found above them. At the dig site of Cival in Guatemala, archaeologists have uncovered man-made caves that are used as temples where rituals would be performed. One of the caves at Cival contained a chamber found to have the preserved remains of 14 individuals along with a bowl to collect sacrificial blood and a skeleton of a young woman. The Mayans believed in the existence of 3 worlds: the celestial upper world, the earthly middle world, and the underworld known as Xibalba. In the Mayan religion, caves played an important role in being the gateway to the underworld and were seen as a sacred place. Mayan rulers would enter into a trance state and offer sacrifices, as was believed that the gods required offerings in exchange for favorable outcomes, such as bountiful harvests or triumphs in warfare. Shamanic priests conducted rituals and left offerings within the abodes of underworld deities, with blood sacrifices forming a routine aspect of the religious practices. Mayans believed that everyone had a life force, and that draining blood in rituals would give the gods some of that life force. During periods of water scarcity, Mayan rulers and priests conducted incense-gathering rituals, aiming to invoke wind and rain. Additionally, hallucinogenic substances were utilized in religious rites to facilitate Mayan attempts to commune with spirits and solicit guidance for resolving challenges or dilemmas. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.